shorting out on me there. This song's called Lake Roy. This song's called I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My tongue is what I meant.
bottle and send it down the street. And I know just what you mean. Grab it twice and time in a four, and I know. A little quick tuning break. Keep y'all in the loop.
Buttheads.
Taking away what was in yours. Clever thieves, never hide. Holding a gift they throw in the phone. Loving the motive of love. Making sense of what I love. Making legend, your name at the top. Want to know before I live. Holding secrets, your love is close. Time, no remorse. Still wish I could have said no. Scratch out ourselves, hate your guts. That's okay, the reason for this. Feeling a little loud on my own. Loud in the cold, holding the bill. And that's okay, it's not your fault. Not your fault, it's all your fault. If you could have stayed a little longer, show me a will. What was your intent? To sacrifice my leg, snap your own neck. Here we all are, moment of silence, so deep dead. Oh, you're dead. You're dead to me. I'm living in a life, no regret. Playing the pictures and the words. How does it feel now that it's you? Do you really wanna choose? Letting go easy, stars will never leave. You had it in your head, you would never be you. You had it in your heart, you would never have to choose. Rubber time to show, then you go for wine. Taking away what was in yours. Never leave, never hide. Holding a gift they put on a board. Loving the motive of love. Making sense of what I love. Making leather, name at the top. Hope to know before you live. Holding secrets, love it. Whisper words in your ear, meaningless but much to gain. Feeling needed, here I am. Seems to be turning out the same. Days gone by, drowned by rain. Wishing I could wash away the pain. Feeling needy, needing sympathy, self-enabling, not to blame. Not my way, reflective. Life. Step by step, I'll turn zone. Navigation in my life. Picking high for 12 gauge. That's it from us. Thank you. We are the Dimly Lit.
Welcome back, Corvallis. This is KBVR Corvallis. I am joined in the studio by the Dimly Lit. You guys can say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hey.
So, you guys just played a live set. How was it?
It was fun. It was good.
That was live?
Wait, I thought that was a warm-up. Oh, geez.
Yeah, that was fun.
Felt okay about it. Just okay. Me and Trevor, we live together. We're pretty sick right now.
Yeah. So, if you sound kind of weird and muffled.
We're a little, we usually have a monster and, some shades, so I'm extra sick, but we didn't even get that far today.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's really dumb.
Sorry, I was just making sure that people at home can actually see you and not just an empty room with a drum set in it. There's that camera right there, yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't you dare look at me.
So, where did you guys get the name The Dimly Lit? Where did that come from?
Well, our original name was Penguin, which I thought was really cool.
I hated it.
Kai hated it. And then...
I'm the boss, Vito.
I don't know how the Dimly Lit came about. I think it was, we're just throwing random stuff at the wall and something Josh said.
We were looking at Josh's pimply nips. We just started riffing on that.
Doing a rhyme scheme till we found it. No, it was the only thing we, at the time, didn't hate.
Yeah.
Huge zits.
Delicious.
So, where can we find your guys' music? If somebody has just tuned in and gone, wow, they sound pretty good.
That was
So
nice.
nobody.
So for all those no ones out there, you can find us on YouTube and Bandcamp and SoundCloud. And we have a Facebook and Instagram.
I made sure to tag you guys in my story. I posted on my Instagram, which is gravy_G.
Oh, awesome.
And I tagged KBVR FM, so they'll probably repost it also. So in that case, if the people have just joined us, you guys are a 4-piece band from Corvallis, Eugene, Portland, all over the place.
We are infinite. No, we're from Eugene.
What is your guys' favorite part of the Eugene music scene? Because we have a lot of bands and people that come through and people that are in bands that are rant and rave about the Eugene music scene.
I don't know. It's really inclusive and everyone has a lot of respect for each other and just really tries to help each other out. And there's lots of house shows going on. It's a really vibrant scene in the house show scene and
Feels like a community.
Yeah. Intimate.
There's some really good people doing some really good things. Do a little name drop. We got the Blue Plant Productions out there. They're doing some really cool stuff. Sam Mendoza and Ruby Noriyuki and Luke, I forget your last name. Broadbent. And they're just out there killing it. They're just putting on such good shows. And, the bar scene is also pretty rocking. There's some really awesome
The food's really good.
Yeah,
As far as the music scene, the food.
fried chicken.
You play the bars to play the music, but then you eat the food to eat the food.
Dude, Old Nick's
That's really
You play the show for the food.
Yeah.
you get a free meatloaf at Old Nick's for taste.
So, how would you guys describe your style?
That's a hard one.
Loud?
Loud. I can attest to that. It was very loud in our tiny production room.
Yeah.
We all have probably extremely different influences, so I don't even know.
I mean, you guys can list them off. I want to hear about it.
Oh, no.
I think one of the most accurate ones was heavy indie.
That's pretty true. You guys are when I saw you guys and I saw the setup and I saw the massive guitar amps, I was like, oh, these guys are probably going to be pretty hard metal, hard rock. And then your vocals are somehow as punk and metal as I expected, but then yet completely fill in the indie circle also.
They're kind of buttery smooth too. It's it's kind of like old R&B.
Oh, got that silky smooth. Except right now.
Except for now,
my voice is broken. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get sick, you guys.
Don't do it again.
I'm sorry.
So what are some of the other inspirational things that you guys draw from when writing and playing and messing around?
Just each other.
Just each other.
We show up to practice and we hang out. We're friends first. And it's our main time to get to hang out. And we show up, we strap on our guitars, and we just kind of play around and just
whoever's got like a cool riff will be like, oh, all right, let's go with that, and then just kind of jam for a little bit before we hit our set and do the important things. And it really just helps us, stay,
keep the creativity.
Yeah, it just keeps, every once in a while we'll get a song out of it, and we'll just run with it. And
most time we get really stoked on it, then we forget it.
Yeah, I've been trying to like hit the record button more these days.
I definitely have been sitting in my apartment like writing music and like, oh man, I really, really like this. And like I'll wake up the next day and be like,
it's gone.
How did I play that?
That's it.
What is it? What was the rhythm?
That was going to be the one too.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was the moneymaker.
Yeah, exactly. How did you guys meet?
I met
in the meat factory, oddly enough.
I met Mr. Roush over here at Lane Community College. We were taking an audio, a MIDI class together.
There's a MIDI class?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a pretty sweet program.
Might need to go look into that. That sounds kind of cool.
Audio production, a whole string of classes.
And I was already in the band with these two, and we had another bass player, and we were kind of doing stuff, but I kind of clicked with him, and we'd stay in touch and go to shows here and there, and us three met. We used to work at South Eugene Liquor in Eugene.
Yeah, and then Josh and I have known each other since who knows when.
And I showed them some of my music, and they were just like, let's do it.
It's like, it's okay, let's try it.
That's not totally true.
No, it's not.
Because I ghosted you.
Oh, yeah, you did ghost me. No, I was like,
right.
When I
You're
first
like, here's some of my music, and he's like,
when Kai first moved here, he was working at Circle K, and Josh would run into him at Circle K every once in a while, and I don't remember how they met. Somewhere in there, right?
Josh was getting some beers.
Yeah, Josh was buying beer like he always does. And, Kai gave him his information. He's like,
this dude, this is sweet. Like, let's get together. I was like, dude, I would love to.
Then
and
Kai
I message him on Facebook, and like nothing gets back. And then I moved back like 3 years later, a couple years later, and was working at the liquor store, and like we like started talking about music, and like
realized who everyone was.
Yeah, we traded contact information.
I already have you, man. What?
Josh was like, "Oh wait, your number's blocked on my phone already."
Yeah, it was a pretty bad blow. I hurt my ego. I cried for a few days, but.
Where most of the
got
songs
over
came
it
from.
eventually. Well, that was the point.
I mean, obviously you guys got over it.
That was that song like, I thought I was okay. It turned out not that way. I'm not okay, Josh. Yeah, that's
all the sad songs are just about
Yeah,
Josh.
this is about getting ghosted by this cute guy over here. Thanks for reminding me. Now I gotta go be depressed about that.
So coming out with like a moody indie album next, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Oh, actually, our last one, we actually called it generic sad boy music.
It was a joke.
We put our music on 4chan.
Yeah.
And somebody like got on and like commented like, this sounds like four white dudes playing generic sad boy music. And we were like, that was too good of a diss to not name our album.
Too accurate.
Well, and it's like, well, come on. I mean, Kai is Asian.
Come on. We should call it kind of white. Generic sad boy music.
White-ish.
Is that new show from ABC?
That was a zinger. That was good.
Nice.
So, do you guys have like upcoming? Is there an EP in the works or on its way,
boy,
or just recently out?
Well,
all of the above.
We dropped generic sad boy music like
February?
last year sometime, like
Was
a
it the
little under a
beginning of the
year
year or
ago.
was it December?
It was beginning of this year.
yeah.
And then
We're working on something right now.
Yeah, we have like we
Almost
played
an
a couple of them tonight, but we have like almost 6 songs that aren't released that we've been working on for a little bit that we're getting ready to start laying tracks down for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely a quality over quantity thing.
Rather take your time than do it.
Yeah, we probably
Well, some
have
people
like,
would.
I mean, just like any other normal band, they have a bunch of songs, but half of them they hate. There's just, we're sitting on like 7 babies right now that we're trying to get them to grow up.
That makes sense.
We're sitting on
could
7 children.
Yep.
7 babies.
I can see the appeal in wanting to just like write really, really, because it's really interesting sometimes looking back at like really famous bands and they're like, oh yeah, they released 15 albums in about as many years.
Yeah.
And you're like, I wonder how much of that was actually good. Whereas
Well, I
you look at,
mean,
Yeah,
But
well,
it's-
look at like Modest Mouse, like the first couple things they released in the 90s. Like, it's actually, I mean, it's pretty good, but like it's nowhere near what it turned into when they came along, like Million in Antarctica. Like,
you gotta
wow.
mature a little bit.
Yeah. But I don't know.
All right, roll out,
tangent.
You need to chill out, Trevor. Modest Mouse is.
Yeah, points for bringing up Modest Mouse.
I gotta get that indie
You
cred.
did it.
Now they're gonna go find us just to diss it.
One of my buddies always tells me I sound like Modest Mouse mixed with 311. I'm just like kind of squint eyeing at that. And it's like, do you like me? I know, it's a compliment. Good bands, I guess.
Trying to tell you what your energy looks like, and it's amber.
Whoa.
Got that glow chakra. Glow mood.
So, what kind of upcoming shows do you guys have? Do you have a whole like list of them, or is it because I know there's one in Eugene tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're playing another one. It's a house show at the Plant House, which is a Blue Plant production.
Yeah, those are the guys from Spiller, right?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
We had Spiller on for a KBVR session a while back.
Yeah, that's Luke and
Yeah, that's Luke and Sam.
And,
Okay.
Not too familiar with the rest of the band. I feel bad, but
I mean, I'm the same way.
but yeah, they're hosting us in their house.
Okay.
They host a lot of bands there. Actually, this hat I'm wearing was from one of the shows
That you can see over the radio.
Yeah. Look at.
they got the camera rolling.
Come on. Look at this mic. Look at my hat.
We'll take a picture and then convert it to an audio wave.
Yeah, there
just
you go.
play that.
You guys
It'll
hear
be like-
that? That's a hat.
Turn it into a MIDI file.
This is
and
what a
play the
hat
MIDI
sounds
file
like.
with the hat.
We'll
Sounds
draw
like
it.
dial up.
We'll just draw the hat in MIDI and then play
All right,
that.
pause, guys. It's too much.
See, if you're taking that MIDI class that we did. you know how to
Yeah,
do
okay.
this.
See, now I gotta take it because now I
It's
can.
like lesson number 1.
Dude, I wrote a
Hat
whole song
files.
based on like noises this hat could do. Hat could do, blue can do.
It sounds like you guys got song number 8 on the album.
We're ready to go. We're on.
It's gonna be the single.
On in, deep cut.
I'm
Keeps the
gonna
engine
go.
running.
Yeah.
So, are there other bands that you guys are in, or is this the band?
He's in another band. Well, actually, I guess we're
Like
both.
everyone's kind of
I guess
in
we're all in
little
kind of other
side
things.
projects for sure.
You start.
Yeah, I've got one. This kind of still taking off. Yeah, we're still kind of just rehearsing around, but
Rehorsing around.
yeah, rehearsing around. It's more of a, I don't even know what to call it. I guess Americana kind of thing.
Okay.
Quite different.
It's like a blues country feel to it. It's
Yeah.
kinda cool. Yeah. It's pleasant.
And Kai?
Me and drummer over here, Trevor, have been working on like a little soul,
Neo soul.
neo soul.
Okay.
You can actually find it on Bandcamp. It's called Miami Mansions, and it's just this little project we kind of just like we had some free time and got together and lots of MIDI, and I play bass and guitar and I sing on it, and then Trevor plays like all the keys and like he
Saxophone.
saxophone.
Very
And,
important. Very important.
very
Drums,
important.
percussion.
Yeah, drums,
all the good
percussion,
stuff.
and then actually Josh jumped on a couple tracks.
He
and
played the trumpet.
Played some trumpet for us. It was a fun little project. And then I write acoustic music, and I'm trying to get a little West Coast tour together.
Okay.
In the coming months, put out a little EP, but it's nothing solid quite yet.
And Josh plays thumb drum for his girlfriend.
I do a lot of stuff. Nothing's on the internet.
He's got a Macarena.
I got a piano and I play "Cold as Ice" by Foreigner by myself.
Pretty much all the time.
Which is real. That's true.
That is real.
If there's a
And he can play
better
a mean
song to
kazoo.
play by yourself on piano, I don't know it. That's like,
That's number one.
Yeah,
he plays
for
the
sure.
Peanuts theme a lot too.
Yep. Also not a joke.
That's all you need.
That's all you
I
need.
seem like a weird shut-in.
I mean,
sitting at home in the dark with like 3 cats just playing Cold as Ice.
2 cats, but yeah.
I mean, once you
They're
get in
really
here, you can't
mean.
really tell how many there are.
Speaking of cats, fun fact, outside of my house, I
Let's
think
not talk about this.
we have like 13 or 14 stray cats living outside right now. of Kai and I's house.
So if you've got the number of the Humane Society, you can give them a call. We need help. We're overwhelmed.
You're running
It's
like
very
a cat
difficult to
sanctuary.
get to band practice without just nudging them out of the way.
You're scaring the cats no matter what. Like, you're always frightened.
We got to get out of our car and just put it in neutral and push them in.
I don't really know why we started talking about this. I'm just kind of stupid.
You brought it up, man.
You clearly wanted to talk about the cat.
That's all I really came here for.
I mean, really, if we're going to talk about animals in the yard, we should talk about the nutria. Thinking feral beasts.
We live in a swamp.
Monster rats.
We used to call it the junkyard.
We call it something else, but I don't think we can say it over the air.
We'll chill. It's chill time.
Wait, never mind. No.
Yeah, no.
Or dates.
We're good. We did.
I'll tell you after the show.
Thanks.
So, what music are you guys listening to right now? Like, if you're gonna pull up your phone and put on some music to jam to, like, what's in the up and coming on Dimly Lit's playlist?
That's a very good question. Trevor?
I've been listening to, I cannot remember what the guy's name is, so that's going to work really well. I think his name's like Mike Strober or something like that. He makes really weird, look for the song Inchman, you'll find what the guy's name is. He's really cool, he's really interesting. It's kind of like Ariel Pink, but better production. Other than that, just the normal stuff I listen to, like The Sound and Joy Division, like old, depressing post-punk music from the 70s and 80s. Josh?
I pretty much only listen to hot water music.
That and Cold as Ice by Foreigner.
Oh, yeah.
No, he just
I play that.
You don't listen to it at the same time.
I don't want to get sick of it.
Man.
I've been listening to like the OCs and Pile, and, like stuff like that, and then lots of Bill Withers, and then been getting really into Mac Miller's new album. So it's been like getting to me a little bit.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, there's other stuff, but.
Right? It's hard to say without checking out Spotify.
What have I been listening to? Putting the pressure on out
digging,
here.
The Preachers. They had a newish album a little while ago. Houndmouth. I don't know. Mostly I just come to these guys. I'm like, hey, what do you listen to? Tell me bands to go listen to.
He's like, yo, I don't like that. Like, listen to Oathbreaker, dude.
Yeah, half the time
He's like, no.
that was rough. Yeah.
Like,
but
There's one on your wall, Red Fang. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Fang's.
Oh yeah, we got posters all over the place.
We have posters in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, hardly noticed, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is
That's what those are?
Is this
You guys listen, you guys like music? What? Where am I?
Thought this was talk radio.
yeah, we just actually just talked the whole time. What was happening while you guys were playing?
That was for
just,
you.
I was just monologuing into the mic the whole time. The listeners are home. We're like, why is there like a video of guys playing instruments with this guy talking?
We just like to break it up for ourselves every once in a while. They don't get to hear it.
Going planet Earth on us. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And they strum the chord.
we
Aggressively.
actually contract out to David Attenborough, and he does all the voiceover work for us.
Perfect.
Did you notice he sounds like Winnie the Pooh? Have you noticed that? Listen to his voice. He sounds
Oh,
like
yeah,
Winnie
we're
the
gonna
Pooh.
have to go back and listen to it now.
I don't think
So, so that's why you guys only have 3 mics. You're spending all your money on David Attenborough.
Yeah, exactly. We've got the beavers on the buttons in the elevator, 3 mics, and David Attenborough. That's actually what that dark room is. There's not records in there. It's just David
This is what
Attenborough.
lives there. Like,
Just molding in
we
there.
usually keep the door locked, but it's starting to stink.
Yeah,
We need to air him out.
we
He's
like to
getting
give
a
him,
bath
like,
right
a little
now.
bit of air.
The BBC actually just leases him from you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. They're like, hey, we're doing Planet Earth again. Can we borrow David Attenborough? We're like on Planet Earth 4. We promised. This is the last
We got a
one.
local
We're
college
looking
radio
at the
show
whole
today.
planet.
I don't know, man.
We're going to reissue Planet Earth 1.
It's like, it's not going to work for us. We're using them that day.
In like 20 years, we're going to go to Mars, and they're going to call us up and be like, hey, guys, we're doing the red planet. Can
We got a whole new planet to do. It's going to get expensive.
how's David Attenborough doing? Is he still there?
Still chained to the wall. And
I'll tell you what, though. No one like him to get you excited.
Where are we?
We're actually just going to send David Attenborough to Mars.
It would be a fascinating.
Edinburgh.
Fascinating. I don't know how to live.
David Attenborough narrates his own imprisonment.
It's hot in the eye.
Jeez.
I can't do it. My voice is messed up.
Is that supposed to be David Attenborough?
I'm trying to do the Winnie Pooh voice.
Scream, dude.
My voice is really messed up. I can't do anything besides this right now. Which is a shame because I'm a great at impressions.
That about wraps it up. We're going to play us out with some more Mons Lahire, I think. What else? This says from DJ Roman Candle that we should play track 4 or 5. Anybody have a preference?
Just put it in the middle.
I've always liked the number 5.
Okay, let's do number 5.
Mambo number 5?
So thank you guys so much for coming. You can find the dimly lit
That we messed up. That was the one.
when I was typing it into the recording software, I accidentally hit Y again. So you guys were the dimly lily.
Dimly Lily.
And I was like, oh, that's I mean, it works. Yeah, it's dimly lily. Thank you guys so much for coming. You guys are playing
Thank you
a
for having
show
us.
in
Eugene.
In Eugene tonight.
Yes,
I was going to say in tonight at Eugene. and I was like,
it works. They would've got it. It's fine. I ain't mad.
Where is that?
It's at Old Nick's.
Old Nick's. Okay.
Whitaker.
Old Nick's. You guys are like 45 minutes. You guys got to drive over there.
We're just gonna punch it, please.
Yep.
Throw all the gear in the car, drive over and throw all the gear out of the car.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Chuck
Well,
it.
this has been KBVR Corvallis. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.